Good morning, children. Today we are going to start with the structures of some electrovalent compounds. That is our work for today. So we are going to learn, that is the first point in our syllabus. You can turn back the syllabus also and see electron dot structure of electrovalent compounds. It is what is our topic today. We are going to practice that. So what are the structures that we have to learn for this year is the three compounds we have. Number 1, sodium chloride. Number 2, magnesium chloride. And number 3 is calcium oxide. These three are electrovalent compounds. I am repeating, these three are electrovalent compounds. We have covalent compounds and coordinate compounds also. So you should not confuse yourself. Very important, we have three electrovalent compounds. Today I am going to teach you about sodium chloride. Using the same thing, you can learn about magnesium chloride and calcium oxide. That is very important. So, in order to learn about sodium chloride, let us get back to the structure of sodium. What do you know about sodium? The configuration we can see. Now you can see it in the picture that the sodium atom, we are seeing the atomic structure there. The configuration is 2, 8, 1. That is, sodium atom has the configuration 2, 8, 1 and ion is 2, 8. That means sodium loses an electron to gain the stable electronic configuration 2, 8. So, sodium atom is converted into a sodium ion, that is nothing but a cation. Now, let us compare the properties of both sodium atom and sodium ion. When you see the color, sodium atom is silvery white in color, whereas the cation is colorless. And when we are looking into the toxicity, sodium atom as such it is poisonous, but sodium cation it is non-poisonous. When we compare the chemical action between both, sodium atom is very active because it wants to give the electron, whereas sodium cation it becomes inactive. What is the reason of its inactivity? Because it has got the complete outermost shell. So, cations becomes inactive and whereas the atoms it is very much active. Which is having the charge there? Sodium atom is neutral whereas cation is positively charged. How does the sodium atom exist? Sodium atom cannot exist independently because it has to lose its electron. So, it will always exist in the combined state, whereas sodium cation, because it has a stable configuration, it can have independent existence. Now, let us go into the structure of the next element that we needed. That is nothing but the chlorine. Now, let us look into the chlorine atom and chloride ion. You already know the configuration of chlorine atom 2, 8, 7 and chlorine ion, that is chloride ion. We should not say it as chlorine, it is chloride. Okay, IDE. It's very important. Chloride ion, the configuration becomes 2, 8, 8. That means chlorine gains an electron. Chlorine atom gains an electron to form chloride anion. It is an anion that is negatively charged. Now let us compare the properties as we have already learnt about chlorine because it is one of the practical part of it. It is a yellowish greenish gas. It is a yellowish green color gas whereas chloride ion is colorless. When we are going to compare the toxicity, chlorine atom as such it is poisonous whereas chloride ion it is a non-poisonous one. Other chlorine atom, because it is a gas, it has a suffocating odor, whereas when you take a chloride anion it is odorless and which will be very active chemically. The anions will be inactive because already it has a stable configuration. So, which is having a complete filled electron valence shell, which is having a complete one. Chloride anion has a complete outermost shell, which is having the charge and which is neutral. Chloride anion has a negative charge, whereas chlorine it is neutral. Okay, which can exist independently. Now just you have to recollect and say which can exist independently. Chloride anion, because it already has a complete electronic configuration, because this will be a 1 mark question for us. So we have to be very careful comparing the properties of chloride atom and that is chlorine atom and a chloride anion. It's very important for us. Now Let us look into the next thing, which is very important, how to draw the electron dot structure. It's very important. So if it is possible, you can take a notebook and you can draw along with the diagram. So first one, we have to write the symbol of sodium showing only its valence electron. What is the symbol of sodium? Na. Capital N and small a. How many valence electron it has? Only one, because the configuration is 2, 8, 1. What is the second step you have to do? You have to put a positive sign. Plus, next what you're going to add? You're going to add chlorine atom. What does the chlorine atom has? Chlorine atom has how many valence electrons? 7. Can you see in the picture all the 7 electrons is given there? Okay. So, you have to draw all the 7 electrons. One more important thing you can do is you have to show difference between sodium valence electron and chlorine valence electron. So, you have to have a different signs for that. So, you have to do that. What is the next thing you have to do? You have to show an arrow mark. Why is the arrow mark you are showing? You are showing the transfer of electron from sodium to the chlorine atom. So, chlorine will be converted into what? Chloride. Sodium atom will be converted into what? Sodium ion. So, the next thing you have to show is put an arrow mark. So, your next thing you are showing is that sodium is converted into an sodium ion and chlorine is converted into chloride ion. So, both of them Na plus and Cl minus combines together to form what? Sodium chloride. This is the way you have to show the electron dot structure of sodium chloride. So, with this today's class I am finishing. So, what you are going to do is same way you have to go through magnesium chloride and also calcium oxide. Practice the diagrams once or twice in your notebook, and without seeing you draw the electron dot structure. This is what is electron dot structure. What you are seeing now is electron dot structure. This is a very important and compulsory question, so you practice it. Thank you.